Okay, so this kind of quietness is, I believe, very important as we continue to remind them we're good friends, everything's cool, everything's fine. If you're with me, everything's safe. You're not going to get in a lot of trouble with anything. You're going to be able to go together, kind of nice, have ourselves a nice little ride in the arena. I want to keep myself super balanced. I'm actually not even using the stirrups at the moment. Okay, I'm going to give a little scratchings. All right, he's looking at Luke. He says, "What's up, man? Look at me." Okay, I want to make a right-hand turn. Let's continue right. Okay, a little more. A little more. Good boy. Okay, so now I'm going to use my legs just a smidge more than I was. Like before, I give it just the lightest of touches. I want him really light. I want to be paying attention to my legs all the time. Okay, to the right. And let's make it back up to the top. There we go. And literally, my calves just barely touch. Okay, let's go. He'd like to be down here, so to take him back up to the top will be the challenge. He's thinking maybe he'd have a drink, but he's got to keep his eyes on me. He's a little worried. It would be fantastic if he had a drink. So I actually, while he's down there, I will scratch him. I'll say, you know, I really appreciate your having a drink while I'm riding. It takes a lot of courage. Okay. All right, well, you don't want a drink, then let's go. My calves just barely kind of creep in. There's another water puddle. He loves these water puddles, so it's kind of good to have little draw areas in your working area, places you can go to, encourage them to go to and steer towards, and they'll be like, hey, I wanted to go there too. Scratchings. My scratchings stop. Yeah, maybe I do nothing now. Just let him drink. I sit here kind of peacefully on top of my BC Wildie. He's had himself a little drink. He says, this isn't so bad at all. I want to get back up to the top. So I'm going to use my hands to keep him kind of straight. We don't have the body perfectly worked out yet. So what we need to do is we want to just ask for a little forward movement, and that's good. So I'm just, oh, he wants another drink. Maybe not. Okay, let's go. And we just be patient. No reason to get too excited with him. So left, there we go, and forward. There we go, a little right, good. So right now we're kind of driving the bus. So we keep our hands kind of wide to continue to encourage straight, where I want to be. And my eyes are kind of looking upwards. I'm thinking about those stairs quite a bit. Thinking I'd like to make it back up to the top if you could please. And he's going to make a lot of turns because he's going to want to go back. So he goes backwards. And we just continue to ask nicely, just like I do on the ground. There we go. Scratch. Constantly scratch and rub your horses. Tell them that you're really thankful. We want them to think of us as somebody they don't want to get rid of, so that you don't get bucked off, so they don't feel like they have to throw you. And when they do throw you, they go out and kick and run off, leave you. You want them to think, we're best friends. Now that he's moving, I want to note that my legs are right off of him, so that when I sort of squeeze a little, see him look over when he knows I'm squeezing because I'm going to ask for forward. So I scratch as we go. My hands are busy rubbing. I want a left-hand turn, a little left, so just offer it out there. And he stops because he doesn't want to go left. But I do. I really want to go left. Okay, so back over to the stairs. So 2 legs. It's all right, buddy. You don't have to look at me. Just walk. And this is how I start working slowly, steps at a time, because we have to remember as well, he's trying to think about how his balance is working with me on top. So I want to go to the right a little. He says, are you sure? Yeah. And what I'm also asking him to do is switch eyes. Think about it that way. If he has to have his head a little to the left, then he's got to concentrate on me with his left eye. Now he's got to concentrate with his right eye. You see how he stops? It's normal. Okay, we've made it over to the stairs again. I'll let him sniff those stairs maybe. And we'll stand here. Because I'm happy to have made it back to the stairs. This was my goal. Now I'm going to wait. I want to see him drop his head and relax. I got nothing more to ask of him other than to chill out. I might even give a light scratch, but not much. Just to remind him we're good friends. He had a little sigh there. See his ears go forward? He's taken his attention off of me. If his head kind of went down a little, if I could say down and his head would go down, it'd be fantastic. And we wait. Because he will. He'll put his head down. If he goes to walk off, I'll ask him to stay. And we wait. Because he's still kind of tense. He's still tight. It's getting there. I can feel him sort of swaying a little underneath me. And we just ask for nothing. Absolutely nothing. Other than quiet. There we go. His head's a little lower. A few inches. Okay. We'll scratch him. Remind him that we're a good friend. He looks pretty good. Reins go there. Lead rope can go there. He's having a little chew. Trying to get some out of his teeth or something. I'm not asking for anything. I want him to just find his comfortable position. We set everything down. This will be a setup for when we get off, which is right now. We back off and we come up when he reaches and we say thank you. And he says, cool, get this thing off of me. And that is what I would do in this case for this kind of ride, what's happened today. In other cases, I'd ride for longer. I could, but we've done so much. I want to leave this before, I could get ambitious. And we could really go a long way. How does he feel about that girth hanging down now? Hey man. Same thing. Can you back up? Yes, you can. Yes, good boy. Okay, he's a little chiller. All right, let's grab saddle. Drag that girth off of him and the stirrups. Just drag it right off. Get him used to that. Say it's a good thing. That's your pattern. When that thing drags off of you, you're free. Okay, come here. Take our time setting this up. I think I've got the stirrup caught. There we go. Reins. Let's give him a little scratching by hand. Say thanks, buddy. Maybe that was uncomfortable, maybe it wasn't, but I'm still here to scratch you anyways. Okay, halter. Head down. Down. Good boy. Over to me. Over to me. To me. Me, 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 me. More. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Ask him to stay just a brief minute longer. Check his eyes. Say, thanks, man. You were the best horse in the whole wide world. I can't wait for next time. You did great. A true success. And we're done. We lower our energy. Do whatever we need to do with our ropes. Don't leave him. Especially if he's so quiet and he stays. We could say thank you again. Could try to draw. He might draw. I doubt it. Oh, you're such a good horsey. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. It was a good horsey today. You are. You're the best. Big hugs. Okay, see you later. I don't know how to sell this guy one day, you know. He is fantastic. Just a really cool horse. Great to work with. Listens well. Reaches, connects. Let's let him have a roll. Oh, there he goes. Oh, that's a lot of release. Happy with that. I'm curious if he'll leave. Oh, what are you doing? Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming back. I really appreciate that. Oh, man. You're like a best friend. You are. You're like a best friend. Okay, that's it for now. He needs a drink maybe. Or another roll. So I'll see you guys in the next one.